Hi friends, I'm going to explain the concept of extended neighborhood in international relations. You might have come across this term in the newspapers or in the digital media. For instance, regions like West Asia are often referred to as India's extended neighborhood. Now let's see what this term actually means. There is no strict defining criteria to decide whether a region is an extended neighborhood or not. Based on the nature and essence of the relationship that a region or a country maintains with India, we can decide whether it's an extended neighborhood. As the name implies, extended neighborhood means the region will not actually share a physical border with India. The region or the country may be somewhat far away from India, but it also acts like a neighbor. That's why it's called extended neighborhood. Okay, there are some basic conditions that the region should satisfy. Let's see what these conditions are. First of all, the country or the region considered as extended neighborhood should maintain friendly relationship with India. There may be some frictions, but overall relationship should be friendly. Apart from that, there should be good amount of cooperation between the region and India across various dimensions: cultural engagement, economic engagement, political engagement, strategic engagement, security or defense engagement, and so on. So such a special relationship cutting across borders, far away places, then the region can be considered an extended neighborhood. Let's take the example of West Asia. The overall region, West Asia, if you take the region as a whole, the region largely has good relationship with India. Even though the countries in this region have animosity between them, the region as a whole is largely friendly with India. Now let's analyze the engagement between West Asia and India. Culturally, the engagement is very strong based on language, religion, and so on. Indian diaspora is heavily present in West Asia. So people to people ties are very strong between India and West Asia. Economic cooperation is also very strong. There is energy diplomacy. We buy oil and gas from many countries in West Asia. West Asia in turn buys manufactured goods from India as well as other items. India has invested in West Asian countries. West Asian countries have also invested in India. We share technology and human capital with West Asia. Both West Asia and India are partners in combating religious fundamentalism, extremism, and terrorism. So you see a deep relationship between West Asia and India. So West Asia can be considered an extended neighborhood. The same can be applied to Central Asia also. Central Asia is far away, does not share physical borders with India. But overall, the friendship is there. Now let's take a look at the engagement. Culturally, the bonding is very strong. Buddhism religion, for example, is a very important cultural element between India and Central Asian republics. Energy diplomacy is another important engagement. India is obtaining valuable natural resources from Central Asia. In turn, India is investing in Central Asia. India is developing infrastructure in Central Asian republics. India is trying to maintain strong security cooperation with the Central Asian republics. Extremism and terrorism are common challenges for both Central Asia and India. The volatile state Afghanistan is a specific challenge that has to be taken care of. Here, Central Asia and India are working with each other. So, yes, Central Asia is also a form of an extended neighborhood. The same applies for Southeast Asia also. We already have a policy called Act East policy, under which we are engaging with Southeast Asia mainly. These countries already have an association called ASEAN. This region, Southeast Asia overall, is friendly with India. The Southeast Asian country Myanmar borders India, but Southeast Asia as a whole is somewhat far away from India. Now let's take a look at the engagement. We are obtaining important natural resources from Southeast Asia. In turn, we are investing in Southeast Asia, starting many industries in Southeast Asia, helping Southeast Asia in developing human capital. We are providing technology to the Southeast Asian countries. We have a free trade agreement with them. The cultural engagement is also very strong between India and Southeast Asia. Many aspects of culture are common between India and Southeast Asia. Some of the Southeast Asian countries don't have a good relationship with China. For example, South China Sea dispute. So many Southeast Asian countries are looking towards India's leadership. Overall, India is a important power, regional power in Indo-Pacific region. In the overall region, India and Southeast Asia are already cooperating with each other. So, Southeast Asia can also be considered as a extended neighborhood. So, this is the concept of extended neighborhood in international relations. Even individual countries may be considered extended neighborhood. For example, Russia. Even though it is far away from India, since independence, Russia was a very close friend of India. Earlier it was Soviet Union, now Russia. We were strategically aligned with Soviet Union during the Cold War. When it comes to engagement, culturally there is engagement, economically there is engagement, especially in defense, the engagement is very, very strong. Overall, India and Russia, we play an important role in Asia. Russia is supporting India's permanent membership at UNSC. Apart from that, in many areas, India is getting strategic support from Russia. So Russia can also be considered as an extended neighborhood. Thank you.